And we are live. Hello, everybody. And today it's all about the cheesecake.
Oh,
I've had cheesecake today. I'm like, yay.
oh, lucky you.
Homemade.
Oh, even better.
Hello, Alfred. How have you been?
I've actually been quite good for a change. So I have. I've been behaving myself reasonably well.
Cool. I'm Lady of Leisure at the minute. They've changed my um, rota about.
Yes.
So from this weekend coming, it's annual leave. And I'm off until the 10th of May. So I am Lady of Leisure for nearly 2 weeks.
Oh, lucky you.
I know.
I don't get off until the 12th July fortnight. I get off in and around the 11th of July for 2 weeks, which is traditional holidays over here. So it is. Everybody gets it off.
Yes. Well, a week tomorrow is Bank Holiday Monday, so it's either going to be a washout for, as usual, for us Brits, or it's going to be
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, it'll probably be wet.
They've given the weekend nice.
Oh, good. But then again, weather forecasts are a best guess.
Yeah, it is the Great British weather.
Yes.
But
The one thing the Brits do the best, complain about the weather.
yes,
Mhm.
but the heat.
Yes, it's too warm, it's too hot, it's raining, damn, it's cold.
Yeah. Oh, just go away, snow. I did hear
Yeah.
that we're supposed to be in for some more snow.
Snow
Yeah.
in April? Well, it's the end of April now.
Yeah, May, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think we are Scottish?
Kill the Scottish. Well, some of them. Anyway.
Yeah, idiots. We
Yeah.
don't want snow, we want snow at Christmas.
Well, yeah, that would be, but it's the changing of whatever it's called. I can't remember.
Even though we've never haven't actually had snow at Christmas since the 1900s.
Yeah, we have actually. You've missed it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I stay in bed that day?
Might have been.
Could have been. I mostly do at Christmas.
Yeah, I can remember we did have snow. It wasn't long after Reese was born.
So you're talking the mid 90s,
2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, but it wasn't a lot.
It still snowed on Christmas Day.
Are you sure Burr wasn't just up in the bedroom sprinkling washing powder out the
I
window?
did. I didn't know him then.
Look at you.
I know.
So he was hiding in the attic then, sprinkling it out the window.
I don't know. He was still in high school then.
Oh God, make me feel old.
So am I. I'm older than him.
Oh God.
I'll say a quick hello to chat. Hi, Hex. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Unwanted Reaper. Hi, Sir Blue Footed Booby.
Ooh, the boobies.
The boobies.
Yeah,
Hope
boy.
you're all okay.
Yes. But seeing as there's two, everybody has 2 feet. Shouldn't that be blue-footed boobies?
Uh,
Because there's two of them, so it'd be boobies, not booby.
yeah. Well, we put an extra letters on. Boobies.
Yes.
Boobies is quite funny.
It is a funny word.
I could see why Bear used to laugh at it. It's like, ooh, boobies.
He's a bloke. We always laugh at boobies.
I can't say it. I laugh at male body parts.
Uh, you don't laugh at man boobs?
Moobs.
Moobs. Moobs.
Moobs.
Yes.
No.
Eh,
No, it's not as funny as boobies.
No. Boobies are fun, I have to admit.
Making me laugh. Oh god. After yesterday, it's like, oh, I need a good laugh.
Oh, so that's why you invited me on? Just to sit and laugh at me? At my funny accent?
It's not laugh at you, it's to laugh with you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually watched Spitting Image earlier on YouTube.
it,
Somebody has put the old Spitting Image show on YouTube. Oh, you're too young. Don't tell me you're too young to remember Spitting Image. Oh
you'll have to
no.
tell me what. You have to
It,
remind me. I am like, I
the
went with dementia. It's rubbing off on me. It's catching.
Yeah, it does. It's being married to a bear that rubs off on you. It's an old TV show with puppets of all the politicians and all, and Maggie Thatcher and all those ones.
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, it was hilarious. And
Was it on ITV
yes,
at night?
yes, on a Sunday night.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was absolutely hilarious, but not in the slightest little bit PC. It's the kind
Yeah.
of thing people would complain about today.
Well, they complain about a lot of things, don't they?
About everything.
Oh, you can't say this and you can't say that. Oh, and people might be offended.
I don't give a shit if you're offended.
I should take stand about people in about gingers. Seeing as I
But
am
they're
a ginger.
evil.
I know.
Gingers are evil. I know that because my mother's one. And she was incredibly evil. Do you know what she used to do to me? This is how evil my mother was. She used to make me eat her cooking.
I thought it would have been something more dramatic than that.
You haven't seen my mother's cooking.
Is it like eating rocks?
We know when dinner's ready. The smoke alarm tells us.
Sure, it wasn't a sensitive one. Like
No.
mine used to be. Mine were really sensitive.
Oh
You
yeah.
could
Okay. Yes.
slightly burn the toast and
Mhm.
it would set my fire alarm off.
So what you're saying is when you burn something, it sets the fire alarm off.
No, no, this would be just like you've got anemic toast, then you've got nice golden toast, and then you've got charcoal toast.
Yes.
Golden toast, just with a slight burn on, the crust,
Mhm.
it would set it off.
Yeah. Right. You remember the tins of sticky toffee pudding you got? You had to put them in a saucepan of water and boil
Yeah.
them to heat them up. We have stains of those on the kitchen ceiling. In my mum's house, where she forgot about them and remembered about them when she heard the explosion.
I thought my mum and my cousin were bad. They were boiling some eggs and they just disappeared.
What?
They disappeared. And to
Who's
this
those?
day, they still don't know where these eggs have gone out the pan.
Oh my
There
god.
were six of them in the pan, boiling.
Yeah. They
Gone.
hatched.
They vanished.
They hatched.
They done something.
Yeah. They flew away. They hatched and flew away. And to what's your blue-footed boobies has said in the chat, she's ginger and she's 9. She's doubly evil because all 9-year-olds are evil.
Yeah, so was a 5-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Wait till they get to 21.
Well,
Oh,
I was thinking before while I was putting washing away, I was like, God, in 7 years I'll be 40 and Reese will be 20 and Alfie will be 12.
yes. And I'm
No,
43. Trina's 21 and Lily starts high school next year in September.
It all goes downhill. When they go to high school, it goes downhill.
Yes, I remember the first day taking Katrina to nursery school. And Katrina laughing and waving as she went in, and her mother sitting in the car beside me crying her eyes out.
Oh, I didn't
Now,
cry.
on Friday night, her and her mother were sitting talking about engagement rings. And Katrina's boyfriend sitting looking very uncomfortable beside her.
Oh, go run for the hills, mate. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, he was sitting there with the exact same look on his face that I had on mine while they were talking about it.
I didn't do that. I did none of that because I'm not the soppy type. I didn't even look at wedding books or anything.
Yeah.
I just got it, show me, yeah. I'll go for that one.
Yes. And when I actually made the proposal official, we went out to a restaurant, and Lisa knew I was going to propose because she was with me when I bought the bloody ring. And we sat down at the table, and she just looked at me and goes, "If you dare get down on one knee, I'm going to say no."
I did. I did.
You said no?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, he done it in front of my mum and dad, absolutely shaking, and I'm like, no. And they were like, "You've got to say yeah," and I'm like, "Why?" In the end, I did.
why? Because he's a perfect cup of tea.
Yeah, I was the dickhead. I was ill. But at that point, I wasn't pregnant
Yeah.
until when did I find out? Oh, May I found out I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So when I got married in the June, yeah, I was like a month off from getting married. So I blame me.
Yeah.
I blame me being pregnant.
Oh, we had Lily. It was 2 years after we got married. But it was. Uh, she was a little miracle, so we say.
Oh, I'm just gonna answer the Batman, because like Alex put a video out today with a wig on.
Oh yes, his trap.
Yes, I was crying. He was like, "Come and just twist my top for me." So I did, and I like rolled his sleeves up, and I went, "Do you want my wig on?" He was like, "Yeah, go on." I said, "It's my cosplay one,"
Ooh,
and he was
cosplay.
like, "Oh, right." So put it on him. Got it also. He's like, "It doesn't have to be perfect." Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can tell he's not a real trap then. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh, he didn't care as long as he could do. But because I put a fringe in it, it had to sit right. So when I sorted it sat right. Well, yeah, I couldn't stop laughing. He was like, "I need chewing gum." Hang on.
uh,
Oh, it was amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. But that's like the 7th time I've dressed him up like a woman.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he says he's not a trap.
Uh, he's more of a woman than me.
Yeah, he's a big girly man.
Shit, shower and shave, and
Yep.
within 20 minutes,
What?
I'm 20 minutes in the bath, shave, wash, out, done.
Why do you take so long, woman?
I don't. I'm 20 minutes.
Yeah, I get up for work 20 minutes before I go. I have to be there, and I'm able to get a cup of tea, a breakfast, a shower, a shite, and a shave.
Yeah, Alex is like an hour.
Yeah, he's a big girly man.
Yeah, so an hour to 20 minutes. I'm the better one. Ow.
Yeah, but say I don't know why he takes so long because it's not as if he has any hair to do.
It's got to make beauty look better.
Yeah, can't polish a turd.
Yeah, but you can roll it in glitter.
Yes, you can. Well, no, actually, MythBusters did prove that yes, you can actually polish a turd.
Unwanted Reaper, I'm with Alfred on the stream today.
Yes, Alfred the Mediocre,
Yes.
the Mad Irishman from the
Yes.
balmy part of Ireland, not the leprechaun part.
Oh, I've got to do it. Now pick a second window.
Pick a windy, you're leaving.
Yeah.
It's not a window; it's a windy.
I'm going by Mrs. Brown.
Well, she's one of the leprechaun Irish. You see,
Yes.
she's a Dubliner. It's pick a windy, you're leaving.
I can't, when I used to like watch it, I still watch it now. One of the mums pulled me aside at the school, and I'm like, "Oh no, what's Reese done now? Hope he's not hit the child." She's like, "You've been letting Reese watch Mrs. Brown's Boys?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" Oh, my daughter's come home and said that Reese has been telling everyone to pick a window. Oh, I'm really sorry. And they're like, no, it's funny.
You
But
should tell him to do it right. It's pick a window.
yeah, so I was like, oh no, I'm really sorry. Oh God, I'm out. And then they said, no. Even like the mum's hubby found it funny as well because Reese was going around telling them all to pick a window. I was like, oh God.
There's hope for the boy yet.
Yes.
Yes. So there is.
But it's been, yeah, we don't get them days now.
Those are fun days.
Yeah, the other, like, the good thing that I get is text messages off the school for Reese, off the deputy head, that Reese has done fabulous work, and we made a speaker a few months ago.
Yes.
And his shouldering work was amazing because, like, on parents' evening, they showed me, and I'm looking at it going, "Oh, there's no snot drops on it." And the deputy head looked at me and went, "What?" I went, "There's no snot drops on it for the soldering." And he's like, "Oh, so you know about soldering, do you?" And I went, "Yes, I do." I was like, "Oh, Christ." But the look on his face, it's like, "Yeah, you can't tell me, mate."
Yeah, kind of. What?
I think I'm put into shame.
Yes. I remember a couple of years ago we got a letter from the school asking us to get Lily to stop correcting her teachers.
Yeah, but if they're not doing their job properly, then you know.
Yeah, my response to that was Lily correct? And, yes. Well, then she should be correcting her teachers if what they're saying is wrong.
Well,
So
yeah, exactly.
Lily
Oh,
still corrects her teachers, but now we don't get any letters back about it.
just a reminder, guys, it's live chat, not top chat.
Yes,
Might not be getting any.
go to
But
live chat, people.
yes, and there is Streamlabs in the description. Because, yeah, my brain's absolutely mashed from yesterday.
Yes, and to answer the Batman, yes, I would like a cup of tea, but with whiskey in it.
Have you tried it with rum? Apparently, it's supposed to be really nice.
Oh, it is.
Is it?
Yes, any
My,
hot drink with alcohol in it is great.
I tried it once with brandy and took a couple of mouthfuls of it and was like, oh, this is quite vile. It was like drinking tea. To me, it tasted like it had ice cream in it.
Yeah. Only thing I won't drink is Bailey's cream. Ugh.
Yeah,
Oh, and Budweiser because it's gay beer. It tastes flat as soon as you open it.
yeah, but that's rat pee in a bottle.
Yes, it is. I think it was Lily's 5th birthday. We had a party at the house, and then it turned into a party for the adults after the kids all went home. And my cousin brought a crate of Budweiser, and by the end of the night there was about 8 bottles left, and they sat in my fridge for 3 years before I actually went fuck it and poured them down the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink that stuff. It incurs.
It always gives you dog breath in the morning.
Yes. Stick to whiskey or else port.
Whiskey, nah. I've,
Yes.
I have to be in the mood for whiskey.
I'm in the mood. I'm Irish. I'm always in the mood for whiskey. It's the water of life.
It shows you becoming an old man.
I mean, becoming. I was born an old man. They dragged me out of my mother's fanny, and I was
You was
already
about to say
complaining.
granny.
Yeah, grab a granny night. Best Friday night at the nightclub was grab a granny night. It was the over 21s.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, God. Grab a granny.
Oh yeah,
It's not even MILF anymore.
yeah, it's a gilf.
Gilf. And it can go both ways as well.
Oh yeah. You do know what a velvet is, though? Have you ever
Nanny.
heard of a velvet? A velvet is where she takes her teeth out for you.
Oh, gummy. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh god.
No.
Yes.
That, that's just, oh, God.
Oh.
I'm actually timing it. See how long until someone gets timed out.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yep, there it is. Batman. Wake up.
That was by 2 minutes.
Yeah. Asking Viper to say gravy. Yeah, and she's not even in the stream.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Right. God, my eyes are watering now. Oh, no, I can't even go to work now because every time I'll take the teeth out, I'll think of that. Oh, Christ.
Yes!
No.
Yes! I have destroyed your brain.
It was already destroyed anyway. Oh, God.
Oh. Oh, that was fun.
You've tortured my brain now.
Good. It's my whole
No.
purpose in life.
Oh, that's just.
Hmm. Just think, next time you have red velvet cake.
Oh, no. Oh, that's. No, come on, brain, stop it. I keep having. I've got an image of a mouth and the teeth coming out. No. Gummy, gummy, gummy. Oh, no.
uh,
Oh,
oh, good. You'll have to tell the bear that one.
oh no, man. I can't. Oh, this image in my head.
Torture him with the idea.
That's just terrible.
Isn't it just?
Oh, what you doing to me, man?
Don't read what your blue-footed booby just typed in the chat, then.
Oh no. That's what I'm getting in my head as well. Stop it. Oh, man.
And
Oh,
just to answer a vomit sausage, yes, Velvet does reply compared to gay men as well. As long as you've got dentures and you can take them out, you can give somebody a Velvet.
oh no. Oh no. Oh. gives a kiss lump. Oh no, I don't even like that noise. My headphones in. Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. I'm going to be having nightmares tonight.
Uh-huh. It's the best way to give a stoppy blowjob.
Oh, God. I'd rather be put down than get to that age where I have to take my teeth out.
I already do. I got all mine took out about 6 years ago.
Apparently,
Well,
I've got to say red sock at you.
Reds. No. Damn, you're evil. Damn. No. Just no.
Spill?
It's an extremely gross thing. It's if you think velvet blowjob's bad, no. It's a prolapsed anus.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. According to Dean Ward, in America, it's called a gummy bear.
Yes, the Batman. I've seen the stream apps. Thank you, Batman, for $6.89. Can I have as a link and consider this payment for Alex services?
Oh god.
Well, yes, but I'll let Alfred send it. But doesn't mean you can take over my stream.
What?
Well,
You think having two ex-squatties on a stream's going to take over the stream?
yeah, but I'm like ex-military wife as well, so you know. I should have order.
No. You're a Navy wife. It doesn't count.
Well, on my dad's side, it's more signals. So I can cross between the two.
You're a woman. Of course you're cross.
Doesn't mean I'm a mongrel. But while you're doing that, I'm just going to mute myself to go and make a fag. So you carry on the chat.
I thought you did that earlier with the blue wig.
No.
No?
No, if I was going to do it, I mean, I've got to get my brother involved, dress him up. See, you can't just have one, you've got to have the two.
Right.
See.
So a fag sandwich?
Yep. Right, I won't be a minute.
Okay.
No dead air.
No, I'll be nice.
Yes.
So I will.
Right, uno momento.
Yes. So what's everybody doing now to see this fine, lovely spring day? Or as we call it in Northern Ireland, our one day of summer. I hope everybody is having a good day. And so, okay, now I'm trying to think of what to actually bloody say. Being on your own's weird. When you're not masturbating, that is.
What you do, Toffee, but it's fucking cold up here.
Yeah, you're in the north. Of course it's cold.
Winter
is coming.
We had like 4 days of like glorious, beautiful sunshine. Now it's gone back to double duvets.
Yeah, we've actually got sunshine today.
Yeah.
Great.
That'll be the look of the Irish.
Yes. We had the week before last was really good and really warm, and then last week it rained.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of that, but then again, this is the British Isles.
Yes. The UK gets 75% of Europe's rain.
Yep.
Ireland gets 75% of Britain's rain.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever you mentioned Northern Ireland, I just have to. I just keep thinking about that scene from the Commitments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you taking that horse up on the lift? I'd be sure the stairs would kill him. He's got a weak heart, you know.
Yes. And that is Dublin, and that is real. It
Yeah,
does
I've
happen.
heard that.
I've seen it. I've been driving through Dublin and seen people leading horses out of car blocks.
You know, the honest thing is, you get all the Irish jokes.
Yes,
The,
they're
the
all
honest
true.
thing, the honest thing is, I've met a lot of Irish people, and I have yet to meet a thick one.
Yeah, well, see, we are actually quite smart. It's just we let the English pretend. We just pretend to be dumb. That way the English think they're actually getting one over on us. When they're actually just doing exactly what we want them to.
Yeah, I'll take that with a super tanker load of salt.
Hello, the Batman.
Hello, Vanilla Bear.
Hello.
Yes.
So are you gonna make Alex dress like that regular?
Yeah.
So is he picked a name for when he is dressed?
I think he actually should make that a mainstay character because he was damn good at it.
Well, I thought he said that his prostitute name was a perfect cup of tea.
Yeah.
Aha.
There we go.
So would that make his pimp Mrs. Doyle?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Go on.
Go on!
Go on.
Hello there, Father Dougal Maguire.
What? Father Jack, what would you say to a nice cup of tea? Fuck off! Cup of tea!
It's not fuck off, it's fack off.
Floor, chair, curtains, gobshite.
Girls!
Oh, yeah. Drink.
It's
I used
funny.
to love that show.
Oh, it was hilarious. It's a pity the
It was.
creator's such a fucking whining little femmy fag.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I hear you're a racist now, Father.
Right, we'll go over it again, Dougal. These ones are very small. The ones in the field are far away.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta feel sorry for that guy who played Dougal. He just seems to have been typecast in that role.
Nope, he's just as an idiot.
I've seen his stand-up and he's not that good.
No, he's not that good.
He did that program on BBC One, didn't he? That Alien, what was it?
Yeah, My Hero.
Yeah, that's it.
He was basically Father Dougal with superpowers.
Yes.
But he's in Death in Paradise now, and I prefer him in that than
Aye.
Yeah.
anything that's, trying to be funny.
Yeah.
A lot of comedy actors do tend to make the transition to serious roles very well.
Yeah. Like, look at David Jason.
Hey, what about Rick Mayall when he was, when he took parts in other shows? He was a bad villain in The Bill in one episode, and he was fucking scary.
Oh, yes. He was.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So how's the little bear cub then?
He's alright. He's in bed, thank God.
You're taking the staple gun to his doobie, have you?
No, he's been hitting his head off the sofa.
Just right.
Jumping about, he's driving me insane. I'm like, just sit bloody still or you sit on the floor.
We all went through that stage.
Oh,
I'm still in that stage.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it with Reese.
Great fun. Yeah, but he's ginger.
Yeah.
He was one of them that you could sit in front of the TV, you could do the housework, you could actually go and have a bath, and when you come back, he'll be in the same space where you left him.
Yeah, ginger.
It's amazing how quickly it changes. Well, I mean, up until I was a teenager, My bedroom was immaculate. Yeah, I always put stuff away when I'm finished with it. I always made sure everything was tidy. From 13 onwards, it just got turned into a bigger and bigger tip.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
the complete opposite. I was messy. But now I'm tidy.
Yeah. Well, I tend to do it. If the kids don't put their toys away, they lose their toys. If I have to put them away, they get put away where they can't find them.
I remember my dad saying once he was glad that I lost interest in Lego by the time I was a teenager because that would have been the time when he would have stood on a Lego brick.
Yes.
Not when I was a kid because I was always careful with my Lego.
Yeah.
Whereas my best friend, you know what he used his Lego for?
Ammunition.
His catapult.
Ball
That's
bearings are much better.
Yeah, that's a slingshot, you Americans.
Yes. Yes. They're called catapults because you use them to throw cats. Or to throw things at cats.
Terrible. Oh, yeah. The
Cats,
things you did when
yes.
you were kids. I bet
Cats
you've
are
got
evil.
some scrapes when you were a kid there, Vanilla.
Yeah, I used to play football with the lads, so I did get knocked about a bit.
Yeah.
So you didn't actually use a ball.
No.
Yeah.
Climbing trees. I fell out of a tree once. I even went the air cadets for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was first class cadet. Woohoo.
I got kicked out of the army cadets for trip because whenever we were doing marching,
Yes.
I was constantly tripping this kid in front of me because I didn't like him.
Good.
So they asked me to leave the army cadets.
They always kept putting me at the end.
Did they?
Because they knew I couldn't shout properly. And because like you go in high order.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And even though I was slightly taller than this one girl, they always still put me at the end. And like they make everyone do their numbers again because I couldn't shout.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, don't make me shout because I can't do it.
Yeah.
I remember getting kicked out of the Boy Scouts as well. There was an incident during a mixed camp with a tent, a girl guide, and being caught by our killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was not serious like you do like in your teens because kids were just like in the same sleeping bag hugging and kissing. But yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So there was no velvets involved.
There was no velvets involved. I had all my teeth then.
I actually was an instructor in the Army Cadets up until about 3 years ago.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah, old soldiers never die. They just get jobs with the Army Cadets.
Yes. The only problem is these days there are too many bloody civilians in it.
There was never any civilians when I was in the Army Cadets.
Oh, there friggin' is now. They're a pain in the ass.
Be useless as well.
Oh yeah, they are. But for some reason they keep making them all officers.
Oh.
Yeah. It's annoying. But my claim to fame from being an instructor in the Army Cadets was the World Police and Fire Games over here 2000 I think it was 13 or 14, and I was up there for the full 10 days with Ballykilner.
Nice.
And the first 3 days were a mix of air cadets. No, the first 3 days was sea cadets. Then the second 3 days was air cadets, and then the rest of the week was Army cadets. I made the sea cadets adult instructor cry.
Good.
I had him sitting in tears because they were a bunch of little shits.
Oh, there's a mate of mine. It was when he was still in the Army Cadets, and they were doing a cross service thing with the Air Cadets.
Yeah,
It was the CS chamber, and
that was fun.
he got put on a report apparently from what my other mates told us, because when it was the Air Cadets' turn to go into the CS chamber, he blocked the door so they couldn't get out.
When I joined the army, our instructors did that.
Oh, they were horrible. I mean, if you did it perfect and didn't cry, they started asking you like random questions. So eventually, you had to take a breath.
Yes. And when you take a breath, you can't breathe.
Yep.
Or speak. Or think.
Talking about speaking vanilla.
Yeah, I'm just going to read this Streamlab out. Unwanted Reaper for $2.29. My last PayPal cash this month. Have it just cause. Thank you.
So where is her cuteness today?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably off at some beauty parlor or something.
Yes. Yeah. What are you saying? You didn't get all oiled and waxed for the stream tonight, Batman?
I came pre-oiled and waxed.
Alright.
I'm just an action figure, you know.
Yes, we know.
Already
Or
got
when-
that varnish on.
Or when you get the age, in action figure.
More like a traction figure.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to talk about?
I'll just come out and chat with you, actually.
I just came for the sexual innuendos.
You are a sexual innuendo.
Yeah.
I bet you've got a horse outside as well.
He's actually away at the moment, so he is. We're being reschooled. Yes.
I wish I'd never heard that fucking song, because it just sticks in your head, doesn't it?
Which song?
The Rubber Bandits, Horse Outside.
It's better that than taking the teeth out and having that stuck in your head.
Oh no!
Yes, I am evil.
Yeah,
No.
watch yourself in there, otherwise he'll give you a nasty suck.
Oh.
God, that used to gross me
No.
out when I was a kid, because both my grandmothers would do that to me. Grab my arm and take the teeth out and give us a suck.
It's not supposed to be your own granny. It's somebody else's granny.
No,
Supposed to
I said grab me arm.
Yeah, it's not that big.
The thing sticking out my shoulder.
Just no. No. No.
I bet you're glad you're not a dental nurse. No, aren't you, Vanilla?
No, but she does work in an old people's home.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not evil. They're planning on making me an honorary ginger.
Oh.
What do you mean honorary?
I'm actually brown haired. I'm only half ginger, the mother.
Well, you know what brown hair means, don't you? You're just a ginger with a suntan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh no. Just cut out.
Hey,
Oh,
Vanilla,
love it.
have you heard the one about old joke for you? There's a spaceship that appears above darkness Africa, like 500-600 years ago, right? Captain goes, turn on the viewer. So turn the viewer on. There's a picture of this river. There's this black guy going down the river on a canoe. He's gone, zip buddy do da, zip buddy. And the captain goes, beam that black guy up. So beam the black guy up. And take the medical lab and cut half of his brain out. So take this black guy, medical lab, cut off his brain out, and put him back on the canoe. He's going down the river, going zip, zip, zip. And the captain's going, something wrong here. Beam him back up and cut the other half of his brain out. So they beam the black guy back up, cut the other half of his brain out, and put him back in his boat. So they beam him back into his canoe. Now he's going down the river again. When Irish eyes are smiling.
Oh, you cheeky bastard. Yeah,
The old ones are the best.
cunt. But I'm still not offended. I refuse to be offended. All the cows will get out.
Oh God.
Uh,
What do you guys think of what's happened with Alfie Evans?
Alfie Evans. I must have missed that one.
it's
The little
the
boy that had
the
his life support
20,
tape.
23-month-year-old boy who had an illness, and the hospital refused to treat him and went to court to force his death. You know, eugenics.
23-month-old. He hasn't had an illness.
No,
Yeah,
he had a serious illness that the NHS said they couldn't be treated, but doctors in Italy said there is a chance that they could treat him.
Well, whoever's running the NHS that refused him wants to kick up the fucking arse.
Yeah, they even went to court, and the judge agreed that he should be killed. Well, sorry, not killed, be
Cured.
allowed to die. No, not cured. Yeah, well, the ultimate cure, death.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I mean, if it's treatable, it should be treated.
Yes.
I bet
But-
if he had a name like, Mustafa.
I think top and bottom of it is, since I don't know whether you heard about it, there was a lad that had cancer. He was 7 or 8. And the family actually took him out of the hospital, drove to Spain, I think it was. The parents got arrested because they basically kidnapped their own child to take him.
Yes.
They allowed for them to carry on to travel to get the treatment, and the child has lived. Ever since then, every child that is basically been diagnosed with a terminal illness and basically being told they can't do any more.
Yeah.
I think they don't want another case like that.
Yes.
Yep.
It's unfair. Why is, parents being treated like this when the children are not in the state's care, they are in the parents' care. And if they've got money to do it, then they should be allowed to do it.
Yes, they should.
Even
Yes.
if it doesn't work, they're going to be thinking shoulda, woulda, coulda in hindsight and all the rest of it. When, if they've got it there and other people want to help, then they should.
Yes. If there's a chance to save a life, you should take it.
Yeah. But it's like they were saying, oh, he's like brain damaged.
Yep.
If a child was that completely brain damaged, then why was he responding in his own way with either his mouth or his eyes?
Thing is, brain damage, if it's a toddler, their brains have an amazing degree of plasticity, and they could, as a grower, they can usually get around the brain damage and become a normal functioning adult.
Yeah.
Sure, if you cut off the end of your finger up until you're 5 years of age, it'll grow back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same with tonsils. You can have them out young and they will grow back.
Yes. And in the same week, over here in Northern Ireland, a family had to go to court so that they could allow their 27-year-old daughter to die. Because she was a mum,
Mm-hmm.
and she was attacked nearly 2 years ago and pretty much beaten to death. But she survived, and she's completely paralyzed, severe brain damage, and in a vegetative state. But the hospital wouldn't allow them to turn off the machines.
At the end of the day, it should always be the family's.
Yeah, they had to go to court in the same week that one NHS trust forces a child to die. Another NHS trust refuses to allow a woman to die.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all down to well, there is the whether they lack the capacity or have the capacity,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but top and bottom of it, it's money.
Yes. It all comes down to money.
Yeah,
Everybody thinks that the social healthcare in Britain is fantastic, but
it was.
it was. But what it has become now is a two-tier healthcare system,
It
where if you've the money, you go private. If you don't, you're on a waiting list.
yeah.
yeah.
I
And the
mean,
waiting list is too long, because like
Yes.
my dad had a double hernia on one side and a single on the other. And because there was the waiting list, they put him on the private side,
Yeah.
but he didn't have to pay because of the waiting list.
Yes.
And yeah, you do get treated slightly better, but like they were like injecting my dad, with morphine and everything else. And they said
Yeah.
to him, "Oh, Mister, I'll just say Mister Bear, can you turn your TV off before you go to sleep?" And he went, "Yeah, stop injecting me, and then I will turn it off."
Yeah.
You know
Stop
what I mean?
knocking me out, and I
Yeah,
can turn it off.
yeah. But
I think
it's
it's. You were going to say?
it's all a sham. It's like the hospitals are waiting for them to find their own cure and
Yeah.
not let anybody else take,
Yeah,
the victory for it. It's not who's best at anything. If the treatment's better somewhere else, let them go.
I think the problem with the NHS is the same with our entire welfare state. Is there's been a ridiculous amount of immigration because of the EU.
Yes.
Like I said, a ridiculous amount, too many, too fast, and a hell of a lot of them just are getting to this country and lounging on the welfare state, and it's producing an inordinate burden. And it's if I was a conspiracy, I'd say it was being done deliberately to destroy the welfare state. I don't think it is. I think it's just that you're getting these people who come over here and they say they've got an easy life.
Yeah. It's not being done to destroy the welfare state. It's being done to infantile, infantize the entire population.
Yeah.
So it is. Because when you're a child, you rely on your parents.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you the rules and the regulations and everything you need to become a useful adult. Whereas now it's the state are stepping in and saying, well, no, you have to do this, you have to do that. You're only allowed to buy your sugary drinks in a 1.5 litre bottle now, not a 2 litre bottle. Because you're too childish and dumb to know not to drink the other half-litre.
I honestly think a lot of us, even in my generation, if we were to suddenly move to like the United States, where there's practically no fucking safety net, we find it quite difficult.
Yeah.
In comparison, anyway.
I don't think we would actually. The newer generation, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they would be completely buggered. But our age, our generation, we still have too much of a work ethic.
Well, hold on. What generation do you think I am?
Same one as me, you dipshit.
Yeah, but what you saying, your generation, then our generation.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not your generation. No, I'm actually that old now, so it is our generation.
Yep.
That we still have that work ethic where it's you get what you work for.
Mm-hmm.
If you put the effort in, you will succeed.
Yeah, I'm finding it harder and harder to find work nowadays.
Yeah, that's the minimum wage.
Yeah, it's also that I'm 54. But
Yeah.
at the moment, like it'll run out sometime early next year. I'm living on a small inheritance, and
Yeah.
I've got to say that really boosts my self-esteem because I'm paying my own way at the moment. I'm not relying on benefits.
Yeah.
And it feels a hell of a lot better.
There is nothing. There is no place more depressing in the world than the benefits office.
Oh yeah. Even if you're getting benefits that give you a comfortable life, it would still be depressing.
Yeah.
And we'll shut Vanilla out again. She should give us a time limit to speak. Then she can talk.
I
I was
think
just
she'd.
asking my son to get something. That's why I muted myself.
Oh, you were
I thought
talking
he
to
was in bed.
the other one.
I thought he was in bed.
He is.
But you're asking him to
Please.
get you something.
So you went up and woke your son up and told him to get you something?
No. One's in bed, one's not.
Oh, the ginger one's not.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes. The pot noodle king's still up.
He is indeed.
hmm Did you get that shite sorted out at the school yet?
I've got a meeting for his one-to-one support, so it's all coming up in that.
Yeah. If he's giving you any lip, just smack him.
I don't need to smack him.
Yeah.
Oh, just got the stern look, have you?
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Apparently the look that's
I
one
bet
girl
you'll-
I wouldn't like even fight. I just used to look at her and she'd be like, "Don't, you're scaring me."
Yeah.
I bet you're the disciplinarian in your house as well.
Sometimes.
Yes, but Burr, Irate enjoys that.
Well, getting disciplined.
Yes.
No.
I've seen that. Yeah. You broke a belt on his backside, Vanilla.
That was for science.
For science.
For science.
Yes. That was for science.
That was for science. For the great and bearded one.
Yes.
Yes, long may his beard flow.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing that's happened to me the past few weeks is when I was on Shitloads Anonymous last week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Ian Dragon,
Yeah.
he was going crazy because there was this flat earther in the chat.
Oh.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, they are. They're funny.
But the guy was offered $500 to go on a live stream and debate the whole thing with Ian, and he refused.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been also offered $5,000 and travel expenses for the same thing and turned it down.
I'll do it. I don't believe in flat Earth, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
For that kind of money, too damn right I would.
I mean,
I'd lie my ass off.
somebody who's going to refuse when there's money on the table has no faith in their convictions.
Yes. I'll work with people for free.
I know you will.
Vanilla will argue to people for free because she's a woman. And that's what they do.
No, she argues with people for free because she has opinions.
Well,
All
there's an
women do.
opinion. I don't have an opinion. I just vent gobbledygook.
Yeah, I think you might want to turn your mic up a little bit, actually, Vanilla.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
It's about the same. It sounds kind of muffled.
I'm not muffled. Let me.
Is it a headset mic?
Yeah.
Move it down closer to your mouth.
Yeah.
No, because I'll be licking it while I'm talking.
That might be fun.
Yeah.
No. Oh, just don't. Can you hear me properly now?
It's just the same. It's probably just one of those stupid things.
Can you hear me? Does that sound better?
That sounds a little bit better, yeah.
Sounds a bit better, yes.
Yeah.
Because normally you come through clear as a bell.
Well, I'm not using the laptop that I normally use. I'm using my son's fancy touchscreen one and everything else. So.
Ooh.
This is why I don't like laptops.
Fancy one. Yeah, I used to have a laptop, but then I changed it to a desktop.
You know, the frequent use of a laptop, especially if you're literally using it on your lap, is a bad idea if you're a man and you're hoping to be a father someday.
Why would I want that on my lap? It gets bloody hot.
Exactly.
No thanks. I do not want roasted nuts.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
No. It's chipmunks roasting on an open fire. Hot sauce dribbling from their toes.
The only downside to having a desktop over a laptop is you can't take it to the toilet with you.
That's what you got a phone for.
I have a dumb phone. My phone actually makes phone calls, and that's about it.
Yeah, I've got it's kind of a smartphone. It's not that smart, but all I ever use it for is to phone people.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of my smartphone, because I only ever used it to phone people.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine does a bit of both. I can top my gas and electric up from my phone, so it's, yeah. I don't have to walk to the shop.
I think it's a generational thing. Yes, our generation can quite easily accommodate ourselves to modern technology, but when we want a phone, we want a phone. When we want a camera, we want a camera. We don't want this all-in-one thingy.
Yeah, it's boring and annoying.
Yeah.
See, I've got to have entertainment. Otherwise, yeah.
That's another difference between generations. It sort of, you look at our parents' generation, and you look at our generation, and then your generations. The need for entertainment has increased geometrically.
Yes. We used to entertain ourselves.
Like some of the toys we used to have when we were kids, you had to have imagination to use.
A bent stick was a gun.
Yeah. Oh, can you have a swing ball? They would never allow swing ball nowadays, not the way we used to play it, because adults play it where you've got to hit the ball to your partner. Kids play it where you hit the ball so that it swings around and smacks your opponent in the face.
Yes. That's why I still play it with my kids. Try and hit them with it.
Yeah.
And if I miss, I just pick up the pole and throw it at them. Never
I'd
done
play
them.
pick up with toys.
They leave them laying, you pick them up.
Yeah, no, if they don't pick them up, I throw more on the floor.
Well, you should do what Alfred does, is don't pick them up, take them to the jumble sale.
I have threatened to throw them out the door. I've actually put them in a bin bag.
Oh, I mean, cousin's youngest son, he's got the perfect way to discipline his two kids. I mean, maybe 36 now, 37, something like that. But his eldest son, he's found the perfect way to keep him in line. Yeah. You do as you're supposed to do, otherwise I'm going to go onto your Xbox and I'm going to delete all your save files. Then I'm going to get your phone and I'm going to delete all your custom ringtones.
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, my eldest girl, when she was about 17, 18, I came up with a really evil punishment for her.
Mm-hmm.
I made her count all her shoes.
Oh, it's a girl. God, that's going to take forever.
Yeah, 97 pairs.
Ouch.
See, her aunt and her are the same size shoes. And her aunt has a real problem buying shoes. As in, she buys new shoes every bloody week.
I've got 5 pairs of shoes, and that's not including my interview shoes.
Yeah, your interview and funeral shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 pairs.
I have 4 pairs of boots and 2 pairs of shoes.
But do slippers count as shoes?
No, they're slippers.
No, they're slippers.
Yeah.
I even I have a pair of hobnail boots.
Oh, God. Sir Blue-Footed Booby asking, did you have a hoop and stick to play with? Only if you were rich.
A hoop? Who the hell could afford a hoop?
What do you mean, hoop?
We just stick.
Fucking hell.
Or them spinners on a string.
Thingies on a string.
What, niggers?
A spinner and a string.
Oh, we're on a string, not a rope. All right.
Like
Yeah.
a rat.
And you
Yeah.
pulled it and it spun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a black guy again.
Yep.
Ah, on a string, you pulled it and it spun.
What, you mean a yo-yo?
No,
Oh.
I think it was.
Well, like the battling tops thing.
Yeah, and you.
Right, it's in the ball, and you pull them, and they all go into the center and knock each other down.
One of those spinning tops, you mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was on a string, wasn't it?
Yeah, ours had a spring. You push them down, push the handle up and down, got it going really fast, and then let go.
Then lost interest in it.
Yeah. And what
And
annoys me more, why do grandparents or parents have to buy your kids noisy bloody toys, man?
Because they're not going to have to suffer with them.
Because it's fun.
It's not.
It is for the grandparents, because they go home and think, I just think those sons are going to have to put up with those toys now.
Yes, my auntie did it to us whenever Katrina was young. She bought the noisiest toy she could find. And now I have the fun of doing it to her kids. And believe me, it is serious fun.
When I was a kid, I'd be about 7 or something, at Christmas, my dad got me this, it was a Dinky Toys tank, but it was huge, and it was all die-cast metal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the kind of toy that it's brilliant, it's indestructible, but that age, if you try and pick it up, you'll give yourself a fucking hernia.
Yes. It's more solidly built in your dad's car was.
We ended up, me and my mate used to use it to break other kids' Tonka toys.
You could break a Tonka toy?
Yeah. I mean, hey, Vanilla, there's the thing though. I mean, you go to a kid, you go, here's this toy. It's indestructible. That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the same. I could break anything.
Yep.
Within 2 minutes.
Yep.
Like my dad got Reese a John Deere tractor for Christmas one year.
Yeah. Just the one you drove round the estate?
Yep. It was like, you get off it, it's not for you. I'm testing it to see if it'll wait better. And it was fine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he only wanted you to get off it because he wanted to go.
Oh.
He was a lot taller than me. And the good thing about it, you could move the seat back and forward.
Yeah.
So I moved the seat back.
A friend of mine, his sister was like 2 years younger than him. She always used to tell tales on him, even if you hadn't done anything. So he was constantly getting into trouble. And what he used to do every time she did that, he'd get his plasticine and he'd make little soldiers out of it, right? But he'd fill them with tomato ketchup, then put them on the fence and make her watch as he shot them with his air pistol.
We weren't allowed our pistols over here.
We're not surprised.
You actually have to have a gun license for an air rifle.
I think you do over here now as well.
Yeah.
All because that nutter in Dunblane.
Yeah. So now we just used to use shotguns.
I can believe that.
No, we did that one time. I think we were about 18, 19. I was home on leave, and there's a group of us all completely rat-assed over the fields with the guns, and seen this sheet of corrugated tin sitting, and one of the fellas goes, "Here, wrap that around you," and goes, "Why?" You're a fella, wrapped it around and goes, "Why?" He goes, "Run." Clunk. He ran about 100 yards, got the gap in the hedge, and just as he was climbing over the fence, bang! He just went ass over shite. And the thing is, corrugated tin, it's too thin to stop the pellets from a shotgun cartridge.
Oh, God.
I've been shot by a shotgun a few times when I was a kid, but fortunately it was just rock salt.
Yeah. Well,
I usually use the term just loosely.
Yeah, it stings, but it won't kill you.
Yeah.
Sir Blue, he had this a spud gun. I remember getting hit with one of them.
Yeah.
Because you used to put the little pellets in it. Oh, my legs were black and blue.
Oh, we beat up a kid at school once because over a spud gun because he got those dressmaking pins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got them and he stuffed them in this potato and he was getting a spud gun and shooting people with them.
Ow.
Yeah, so we just all ganged up on him and beat the living shit out of him.
Just right.
Back then, I mean, I don't know about when you were a kid, Vanilla, but back when I was a kid, there was a sense of, for want of a better word, honour amongst kids. Even the bullies, there were certain things you didn't do. There's certain kids you didn't pick on. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in a fight and you knock the other guy down, you wait till you stood back and let him get up. Then you kick the living shit out of him.
I wasn't taught that way.
You're not?
No.
Might be different for girls.
Yeah, but I was hanging around with lads, and at the time when I was talking to my granddad, he was telling me I should do it like this, and and I was quite a dirty fighter.
Oh, I've taught my girls to fight dirty.
Well, one girl started on me, and I didn't really want to hit her because she was older than me, so it was and a lot taller than me. And my friend grabbed hold of her and she went, right, hit her now. So I hit her, and because I was near a wall, I'd hold of her, and I was like, head, wall, and scraped the head along the wall.
Ah!
Ouch.
And then booted her, because I just threw her on the floor and booted her, and went home and told my mum what I did. And her mum come round and went, that is 6 months of being bullied. Do not come at my door again, because she will do it again.
I remember got
Been fine since.
Well, you had where I grew up. My mum knew before I got home.
Yeah, same here. I remember I got in a fight. I was about 8 with this other kid, and he managed to knock us down, and then he started kicking us while I was down. So his mates dragged him off us and started beating him up.
Yeah.
Because you just don't do that. Nowadays it's completely different. His mates would have joined in.
Yes. I got into a fight one time, I think it was about 15, with a fella. And I had him down on the ground, because he was a bully.
Mm-hmm.
And I had him down on the ground, and I wasn't punching him. I had him by the throat, and I was sitting on his chest, and I was just bitch slapping him with the open hand.
Yeah.
On his face. Just smack one way, smack the other way.
It's funny, things like that were acceptable. Like, knocked somebody down, you sat on the chest and you did the typewriter.
Yeah. But his brother decided he was going to intervene. And he just ran up and kicked me right in the throat.
Ah.
But he was about 20... We were about 15, 20 feet away from the fence. And his feet didn't touch the ground until his head hit the fence. Because somebody else that was there just grabbed him and launched him.
I can remember. Oh God! The only time I ever ran away from a fight. I'd be about 6, and we live in this was called Hairstock, just outside of Winchester. Dad was in the army at the time, and there was this kid there making his mouth quarters. So he's about the same size as me, same age, same class. So I beat him all over the playground. And when I'm going home, because he said, I'm going to get your brother onto you. And I'm thinking, well, I don't care. And he came around the corner and he pointed at us, look, there he is. There he is. And his 15-year-old brother rounded the corner. And being 6-year-old, that was like, seeing this guy walk around the corner with King Kong in tow.
Yes.
So I fucking legged it.
Yeah.
He caught us though.
Aye.
Yeah, and he says, "Look, my brother wants us to beat your head in for beating him up, but I can't stand my brother, so I'm just going to let you go."
Yeah. Well, how many brothers do you know can't stand their brothers?
I can count
not a lot.
fingers of one elbow.
I can't stand my brother today. Never mind when I was a child, and he's older than me.
I can just about tolerate both of my brothers, but not in the same room.
At the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. One at a time, yeah. To a point.
Growing up, my brother and I used to beat 7 shades out of each other.
Oh, I can believe it.
Yeah. Because there's only 18 months between us, so our parents let us fight. It wasn't as if he was 10 years older than me, like.
I'm just glad I was an only child.
I wish I was. And unfortunately, I'm not actually joking there.
No, I've got to admit though, I do know some brothers who got on like a house on fire.
Mm.
Some that just won't to this day speak to each other, and that's from like 10 years of age.
Oh yeah.
I thought.
My brother and I haven't spoke to each other in about 15 years. Apart from the odd grunt. But that's all he ever does.
Yeah. Families is weird.
Yes, they are.
I think family-wise, I've been pretty lucky because I've gotten on with just all my cousins, uncles and aunts and that.
Yeah. Oh, my uncles and aunts were always cool.
I used to fancy one of my cousins rotten, and that it didn't help matters when I found out she was actually adopted.
Oh, I don't know whether to be discussed or kind of, well, she's adopted, so that's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of get these crushes when you're a kid, you're a really young kid.
Yes. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I was like, my auntie Anne. Oh, she was a brilliant woman. So she was. They lived in Swindon. When I was in the army, every week I got a package. Bread and butter pudding. And a big friggin' cake.
Yeah, being an Irishman,
Butter pudding. Ugh.
Oh,
you never had my Auntie Anne's bread and butter pudding?
Right, being an Irishman, when you were in the army, did you write to your mother to tell you you'd go on another foot, so she sent you an extra sock?
No.
Sorry.
I did throw somebody down the stairs once for telling me to fuck off back where I came from.
Oh.
There were concrete stairs, and it was 3 flights.
Oh, there's a mate of mine. He's a Sikh, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like second or third generation English. He works in a local hospital. He says he's a hospital porter. He says he was doing his job one day, and he got this altercation with this guy who turned on and says, "Why don't you fuck off back where you came from?" And it's why, since I was born in this hospital, it's only 3 wards up, mate.
What, upstairs?
I used to say to my mum, because the lady that I looked after, she was 100 years old, and I found out that she delivered my mum.
Mm.
And my mum used to tell me the story that when she was born, this lady smacked on the arse to make her cry. And I said, every time my mum kept winding me up, it's like, will you behave? Because if you don't, I'll make sure that lady takes you back where you first started.
Oh, I remember having this argument when I was a kid with you, Mum. I wish I was adopted, and she turned around and said, "So do I."
Yeah, your parents tell you you're adopted to make them feel better.
Yeah. Oh, my dad for a joke once when I was a kid. He got my mother to put me packed lunch up for school, and when I got to school and unwrapped it, opened the box up, it was wrapped up in a road map.
Yeah. See if you can guess where we went to.
Yeah. He did jokes like that, my father, and there were jokes.
My father was an asshole.
Yeah.
So he made my life a living hell. But he did have PTSD. So can't really hold it too much against him now.
Ugh.
No, you can't.
No. Because back then it wasn't diagnosed. He wasn't diagnosed until he was 60. They actually got round to diagnosing him.
I think some of the things I did when I was a kid, I gave my dad PTSD.
I think I've given my mum bloody Alzheimer's.
No, she just wishes she couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to look after my dad when he had dementia.
Uh,
The funny thing about that, though, is people think it's all doom and gloom. Yeah, you do get really bad times when you're looking after somebody with dementia, but you can still have a laugh with them, not at them, but with them.
Oh, I
Yes.
have a laugh with my ones that I look after. Or they have me crying because one lady asked me for a tissue because her nose was running, and me being me, I'm not even like the happiest person in the morning. I'm not a morning person, and I looked at her and went, "Where's your nose running off to?" And the other lady that was sat next to her went, "China." I was howling. I'm like, I'm trying to get this poor woman some tissue and I'm crying. And then this lady that said China, she kept going to her going, "Is your nose still running to China?" She's like, yeah. I ain't got a clue what she's saying, but she's agreeing with her that her nose is running off.
Yeah.
My dad wandered about the house once looking for something. Stopped him. What are you looking for? I said, can't find my glasses. I just cracked up because he was wearing them.
Yes.
Like not on his forehead, but actually wearing them.
Yeah. Yep, I've done that.
I've never been that bad.
We were kids, we spent every summer, we went over to my granny's in England with my mum and dad. It was our holiday. And it was one year, my dad was laying up in bed early in the morning, it was about 8 o'clock or so. And half the family had come down to see us. And my dad just shouts downstairs to my mum, "Sadie, where's my socks?" And my auntie just goes out to the bottom of the stairs and shouts up at him, "They're on your bloody feet!" And they were. He went to bed pissed, wearing his socks. I forgot.
You know the dad jokes you get?
Yes.
Remember, no word of a lie, this isn't a joke. This conversation actually happened. I was doing some geography homework, and name the mountain ranges across the world. And Dad, where are the Andes? He goes, ask your mother. She puts things away.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden there was this ow because we mother slapped him.
Yeah. I think the last time my granny was actually over here visiting was when we got married. And she took her slipper to my dad. He was being cheeky, so she took her slipper off and hit him.
I don't know. Once my mother chased me all over our fucking council estate because of a joke. Dad being about 12 at the time, and she'd only had one cigarette left in her packet. Like she'd gone to the toilet, right? So I'd gotten a cigarette. I'd taken half the tobacco out and put 3 or 4 of those cigarette bangers in it. Then carefully stuffed all the tobacco back in. And sitting there, just talking away, watching this fucking program, and all of a sudden, bang! Yeah, so there's me rolling about on the floor laughing. She's sitting there stunned, and then she goes, "Why, you little?" And that was it.
Run!
Yep.
Oh God.
What was I gonna say then? It's gone out my head.
Don't worry, you're a woman.
Important.
Was it your teeth?
Oh no, don't! Vital.
just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. Gums. Gun, 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 gun.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I just had a timeout coming, just for the fun of it.
yeah, I'm not saying it.
What gums?
You beat me, you bastard.
It's fun. It's the only reason he comes into the chat, just so people can time him out.
Yeah.
He's a masochist.
So what's this about the Viper and saying the word gravy?
He wants everyone that's like
He's a
northern
pervert.
to say it, and no.
The thing is, communist can barely speak himself.
Yeah. He's still trying to learn how to say gravy. Because he can't get it on his chips until he learns how to say it.
So that's what you crazy kids call it these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. You know how to tell when a Sunderland girl's having an orgasm?
She drops her chips.
Yeah. And do you know what a Sunderland girl does with her arsehole after sex?
Wipes it.
No, she buys them a pint.
Oh, don't give up your day job.
No.
Sunderland girls are the girls of the Northeast.
Yes. Sunderland girls are the easy girls.
They're not that hard.
No. The hardest thing about a Sunderland girl is her nipples.
Yeah, the only way you can't get sex in Sunderland is if you're either just newly born or dead. And even then, they still wouldn't with a chance.
I think they might draw the line at a commie, though.
Yeah, especially a Scottish one.
Yeah.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
But not that desperate.
Yeah.
I think that if there was a choice between a commie and a dead guy, they'd grab a shovel.
Oh, yeah, Vanilla, tell Alex when he turns up to earn his keep, I'll slip an extra £2 for the kinky stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Can he not wear a pink wig next time?
He's had a red one on.
Honestly, I think he wants to make that a regular character.
Well, become his patron, or if you are his patron.
If I had the money, I would. I mean, I can't, at the moment, I can't afford to drop fivers here and there, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be back in a second. Just gonna go grab myself a drink.
he's going to grab himself a what? A wench.
I'm here. I'm the wench.
Yeah, but you're the one who can knock us into line.
Well, try to.
I bet you're pretty handy.
I don't know on that one. Oh, I've got to do some ironing and I don't really want to do it.
Oh, I've gotten to this form, where I do my laundry, I put it away. And when I need something ironed, that's when I iron it. Otherwise, it just stays in the drawer.
It's the kids' uniform.
Ah. Oh, yeah, they're still prisoners of education, aren't they?
Yes. Got to look prim and proper. Oh.
I think that's one of the reasons I hate wearing suits is because, when we started comprehensive school, we had to wear the school uniform. And it's basically a suit.
Yeah.
And I can't stand shirts and I can't stand ties.
My son's lucky because he's not lost it yet, touch wood. He has a clip-on.
We're still on about ties here, right?
Yeah, the clip-on ties.
Oh, that
So
avoided
I don't have to stand there and do a tie for him.
Yeah, because no matter how hard I try, I think the same with most guys, you can never get it to look quite right.
I learned how to do my tie. When I was at high school, I didn't really have a tie until I was in year 9 because girls didn't wear ties. It was just the boys. And then they put it in that girls had to wear ties as well. So I learned doing a tie for being in the air cadets.
Mhm.
You know, the double, not the single.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the female ties are different than the male ones, aren't they?
Yeah, but in the air cadets, you had to do the double. Same for boys, they did the double as well. But I learned doing the tie that way, and then high school, like some of the girls were struggling to do it, so I was helping, showing them how to do it.
I remember there was this kid, comprehensive school, the year above me. He complained about the school uniform. He came in a couple of times. He refused to wear it because he kept getting sent home. So he came in his sister's school uniform. I mean, his sister had left school, so yeah, his school uniform was lying about. So he came in her school uniform. You know what punishment the teachers gave him?
What?
They made him wear that for the rest of the term.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Serves him right.
it shows how well we stuck together as kids then, because we all took the mickey out of him something rotten.
Yeah, as you should. You have a fella turns up to school in a girls' school uniform. Yeah, you take the mickey out of him.
No, he was doing it at protest though. I mean, but even so,
Yes, you're supposed to take the mickey out of protesters.
yeah, of course you are.
Yes, so point to them.
I mean, now when I left school, I understand the reason why we wore school uniforms, because the way you dress does affect how you think and act,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also it enforces a bit of discipline.
Yes.
Still hated it.
Yeah. Plus, not everybody could afford the latest trainers and the latest clothes, so everybody wore the same.
Yeah. That's something our generation didn't bother so much about, wasn't it? Labels.
Yeah, now it's all labels. It's like
Yeah.
with Reese, we spend like quite a bit on like name trainers.
Why?
I remember.
They're usually rubbish.
No, the ones that he's had have been all right. We've had to get him. It's just the shoes. We've gone through more school shoes than what we have with the trainers.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he's wearing them the most, isn't he?
I don't know what the bloody hell he does with them, I'm telling you. It's like he picks at the bloody leather.
Yeah, he's playing football.
Yeah.
He doesn't play football.
Probably kicking with the kids and
Yeah, he's kicking the other kids.
he's playing foot kid.
Yes. It's like it was great fun last weekend. A couple of us were playing football and we're playing with a Catholic, which was surprisingly good fun. It's much more fun than using a ball.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yes.
I'm going to have to end the stream there so I can get... I've got ironing to do and...
Got an irate bear.
Oh, hold on.
He was
Your
in the
hobby-
Navy. He was in the Navy. He knows all about ironing.
Yeah,
Your
so do I.
hobby is ex-military, and he allows you near the iron.
Yeah, I used to be in the air cadets. I had to have my creases just right in me.
You were a cadet.
I still had to do me.
You were a cadet.
I still had to have my lines that could cut your eyelids.
Yeah, that was the best thing about being an instructor in the Army Cadets. The kids hated it because I could tell just by looking at their uniform whether they had earned it or whether their mum had earned it.
Because if the mum had ironed it, it was done perfectly. If they'd ironed it, it was all over the place.
No,
And
if their mum had earned it, it was shit.
Yeah, they didn't have the crease that you cut your eyelids with.
They didn't have my mother because my dad taught my mother how to iron. In fact, my
Yes.
dad taught me how to cook.
I
See, the
even
thing was,
got
the first-
told as well that you fold your trousers inside out,
mhm,
rub a prick stick down where the crease is of your trousers,
Bar of soap.
turn it
Bar
round.
soap.
Yeah, but I got told prick stick. Turn
Yeah.
it round, and then as you ironed your creasing, it kept your creasing, and you had to make sure there was no tram lines.
Yeah.
I spent 2
See,
hours
whenever-
at doing that.
Yeah. the thing was, whenever I was an instructor, I taught the kids how to iron. So as soon as I got the uniform, the first lesson was how to iron your kit.
Oh, we told this kid in the territorials, one of the recruits who nobody liked, and he was asking advice about how to iron his denims. They said, what you do is you turn them inside out, and you know those bin liners, the long ones, yeah?
Oh.
You put that in so it'll hold the crease when you're ironing. And he did it. Yep. Basically, welded, married
the trousers together.
Yeah, he married the plastic to the fucking to the denim.
Oh,
Totally ruined them. Had to pay for a new pair.
Yeah.
You're cruel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did.
My, like, you know, like you have your, I forgot what it's called, but you know, like the armband that you get. I had to have creases in that.
Oh yeah.
And had to sew my own first class cadet badge on.
Yes.
And the squadron number as well.
Yes, because we could tell if you did it or if your mum did it.
Well, I just tacked it from the edge. I didn't do it properly. And they were like, oh, who's done that? And I went, I'd done it, but my mum finished the last bit off because my hands were really, really bad at the time as well. So my mum had to do the last bit of it, and she's a better sewer than me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another trick we played on this kid. It was when we were in a fortnight's training, and he'd gone to the toilet and then to the shower. There's a trick you can use with cling film on somebody's boots on the toe cap.
Yeah.
You heat it up a bit, and you apply the cling film, and smooth it on, and it's indistinguishable from the leather. So this guy came back and he balled his toe caps up perfectly.
Yeah.
Then he went to the naffy. So we come round, pull the cling film. All the hardened polish just comes off.
Yes.
And we put them back into his footlocker. So following day on parade, he's like getting screamed at because of his dull, messy, shitty looking boots.
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
But it's the things you do. We moved somebody's entire room into the middle of the drill square.
Done that. It was our drill sergeant.
With them still in bed.
We actually got woken up by the RSM after doing that. And the screams of Sergeant Sweeney, what are you doing with your bed on my fucking drill square?
Yes. Yeah. I actually heard one of the Remies. What they did was they moved their CO's car into his office. They dismantled it, took it up into his office, and rebuilt it.
Oh yeah. The thing is, though, I mean, I don't know about you, but when we did that, our fucking drill sergeant, this was in the recruits card. We actually got marks for it.
Yeah.
Off the guy who we did it to, for ingenuity.
Plus, you didn't wake him up.
Yeah. Plus, we performed well as a team.
Yes. And then folding people's bed sheets so that they can't get into bed.
Yeah, or putting a bed block just in the right position under the bed.
Yeah. Or taking the springs out of the bed.
Yep.
So that when you climb into bed, you fall through it.
Oh, there's all sorts of things. I mean, if it's a wooden bed, you take some of the supporting lats out.
Yeah.
Although I think Vanilla's seen some of these tricks with it being in the Air Cadets.
Yeah, there was a few things.
Like one trick I heard that somebody doing was putting brill cream inside somebody's drill boots.
Yeah. No.
Because I mean, even with the boots are well fitting, there's got to be a little wiggle room, hasn't there?
Yes.
And if you put something like brill cream inside the boot, that means their toes, every time they take a step, their feet are going to be sliding inside the boot, and they're going to be banging their toes against the toe cap.
Yeah.
I used to get my granddad to do the polishing at the front of the machine.
Oh no.
Nope.
So you could see your face in them. Every now and again I'll be like, "Can you just get them back shiny again?" But it'll be a Monday and a Friday, or a Tuesday and a Friday.
Yeah.
I would do them on the Sunday, and then I would only have to do them every Sunday because you
Mhm.
could see your face in them.
Yeah.
I used to spend a solid hour on my boots.
And
Yeah.
I didn't even take any off, but it was just yeah. And like it was like, right, I'm going to get you a chamois cloth so you can just buff them up yourself. So
Yeah.
all I had to do was just buff it up. Didn't even have to put any more polish on or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bit,
that'll do me.
bit of water on your polishing cloth and little circles.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like now because I have to clean like my horse tack. I'm precise.
Yeah.
I have that gleaming with no grease on it, nothing. Even the saddle is gleaming.
Yeah.
I
Like
was
a
like,
pair of drill boots. New drill boots is about 10 hours per boot.
yeah. I used to. I mean, when I got into being a metalhead, I used to take the same attention to me leather jacket. Bought saddle soap, and that's once a week I'd spend ages cleaning that fucker up.
Yeah.
Yeah, saddle soap is my best friend for my riding boots and like the tack as well. It's like, oh, I love the smell of it.
I just got the rubber riding boots.
I I do like them, but you can't relax your ankle in them. I
What he
prefer
actually
to.
means by rubber riding boots is wellies.
Yeah, I know. But riding in, them type of boots, it doesn't relax your ankle.
The
It
leather
doesn't.
ones are just too damn dear.
Well,
I,
I got a pair off eBay for 20 quid.
Frig.
I remember sometimes Sable, my cousin, used to go riding up. She'd take me up there, on a weekend, and earn a couple of quid. And there's one horse there. It was a prankster. You'd be cleaning out the stable, and then all of a sudden, you go flying forward because it's crept up behind you and head butted you. And it's standing there looking at you when you pick yourself up. And I swear, for the life of me, that horse was laughing. Well, it's one of the few horses, if it took something off your hand, it used its lips to pick things up. Most horses use their teeth.
Yes.
It used its lips. I mean, it was a good horse. It was just a piss-taking little bastard.
I love it. The horse that I'm riding now, Ben. Oh, the video that I put up on Twitter of me having a canter on him, that was hilarious that day. Because I've never cantered him before. I've only done trot with him. I thought, oh, I'll give him a bit more of the rein so it doesn't confuse him and be quite forgiving, quite giving with my hands.
Yeah.
And yeah, you saw that book and that I saw the floor, saw the fence. I'm like, shit, that was a bit quick.
There's bloody horse. There was one of the girls that used to go to that place. I mean, I didn't like her much. I don't think many other people did. But whenever she was cleaning out and she was using a bucket of water, this horse used to creep up, pick up the bucket and hide it in another horse's stall.
I like it.
And the sea horses are thick.
Oh no. They're smart.
No. It's like my mate's horse, he was an ex-race horse as well as polo pony. And we had a big bale of haylage in the field. So we wrapped it up, made sure that the bottom was tied off, and did it all in sections.
Mm-hmm.
One morning we turned up, it's like, where the fucking hell is he? Everywhere's closed off and he wasn't in the stable. Goes round the corner. He's only gone and helped himself to the haylage. He got in it. I'm like, you bastard.
Yeah.
There's one my cousin used to tell us about. I never saw this horse, but she used to tell us it used to, it used to belong to this guy. He had a buggy, and they had a buggy at the stables. And every time the buggy was taken out, even if it was just to be clean, this horse used to unlatch its foot in stable, run up, and get into position to be tied up to the buggy.
Yeah, it's like him, Benny, I'm riding now. He's so funny because he knows when I turn up because he'll have his head over the door, and as soon as he sees me, he goes to the back of the stable because he knows I'm there to work in. He's like, oh, it's her again. And I could be pushing him off and everything else, and you go in with the bridle, and he goes to the back of the stable and thinks if he turns his head away, but has his bum against the wall, he's high. I can't see him.
Yeah.
He's so funny. I'm like, you are a shithead.
I see. Jack says if he wins the lottery, he'll be sending Irate back to Trinidad.
He would love it.
Oh, I'd send him to the Isle of Wight.
No. The place where he does actually really, really like it is Brazil where that statue is. I can't remember what it's called.
Rio de Janeiro.
That's the one, yeah. He said that.
Yeah, that's because of the trannies.
Well, but he said that it's so peaceful up on that mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you get down from the mountain that you got to worry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coca
Check your Twitter, Vanilla.
My Twitter.
Apparently,
Right.
you don't want to go too close to that statue because it keeps it pickpockets.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could swap that with the Angel of the fucking North, because nobody up here likes that fucking piece of shite.
A bit of metal that will rust.
It was
in about how many
pre-rusted.
years.
Yeah. It was pre-rusted. That's how cheap the North are. Don't even wait for it to rust.
No, that was the artist who designed it, and he used his own fucking measurements to make the thing.
He's a big chap then, wasn't he?
Well, obviously not to scale, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But the only people who like that fucking thing are the tourists. Nobody in the Northeast likes it. It does not represent the spirit of the North.
No.
Oh, you bastard.
What have you done?
No.
What's he done, Vanilla?
He put a picture of a gummy granny. Not even funny.
Oh, believe me, Vanilla, that was the cleanest one I could find. Even on Google Images, they're all dirty.
Ugh. What the hell have you been looking up?
It's shudder to think.
Toothless grannies?
I bet he put up a load of porn stuff, didn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, my eyes are hurting now. Looking at that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That was the cleanest one I could find. Because the rest of them are even too much for me.
Oh. No, you're banned.
That's you, Till.
I'll go on for another 12 minutes. I'll get off at past.
Yeah.
I better do this ironing and send the pot noodle king to bed.
Yes. With his tail between his legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But which tail?
Yeah. Because he's a teenager, so he's bound to have done something wrong.
Fighting with Alfie most of the day today.
What's it all about, Alfie?
Oh, shuts up. Do you know how many times I've had that bloody song sung to me?
Oh, and the film Alfie as well.
Which one?
Yeah.
The good one or the one with Jude Law?
Good
The
one.
one with you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah, the good one.
Yeah, I've got that on DVD. I got it on VD.
That's what Jim Morrison actually said to that overeager hooker. Yeah, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Yes.
The old ones are the best ones.
Wah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Yes, my child?
He can't help me.
No, I can't.
No, I put that image in Vanilla's head, and it is never getting out.
You're not supposed to do it.
You're a
Guess
bad
what?
Irish.
If you ever have to come in my home for me to look after you, I am making sure I am leaving you in your own shit.
You're going to suit his teeth in, aren't you?
I'm going to make sure you're knee deep in that motherfucking shit.
Oh god, I cannot wait till you go in. The next time you go to work and you walk into some old bedroom and her teeth are in the glass beside the bed.
Oh,
Oh.
Vanilla.
Mm.
You want to check Twitter?
Oh,
Oh,
Your Twitter DMs. I've sent you a dick pic.
all right.
I
Dick
don't
Grayson
know.
or Dick Tracy?
No, I have. I've sent Vanilla a dick pic.
Cheers, Dickie.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
I remember the first time I did that, forgetting who it was to. And she, oh no, you can't. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I sent one and shut somebody up. Because, you know, the rider for Great Britain, her name's Pippa Funnel,
Mm-hmm.
but she can't really have a full title
All right.
because her full name is Philippa Funnel.
Philippa Funnel.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Yes.
I had it as it was a question that we did in like a pop quiz at Christmas. And the question was, what is Pippa Funnel's real name? And I'm like, Pippa Funnel, you know. And then someone come out with, yeah, it's Philippa Funnel. She can't have the full name. And I'm like, oh, the dirty kids, who come up with that?
Philippa Funnel.
Can't they? Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, it's actually quite funny.
Right. Oh, it's like that comedian who used to do the rounds a while ago. His stage name was Ivor Biggin.
Oh.
Oh,
You know, when it comes to dick pics, I remember it was one of the aforementioned cousin's sons. His girlfriend received an unsolicited dick pic, and she was gonna send a stream of profanity. So he says, "Oh no, give us your phone." So he went to the toilet and comes back and goes, "Sir, you'll not get another one of that, lad." And why is that? I sent the one back with a quote, "Mine's bigger."
Yeah, one of my daughter's friends did that. Somebody sent her a dick pic, and one of her male friends goes, "Give me your phone." Went to the bathroom, took a picture of his, sent it to your fella. Your fella blocked her. He messaged her back. "This is absolutely disgusting. How dare you? This is gross. This is disgusting. You weirdo." Block. It's kind of okay. You sent it first.
Oh, God.
My response would have been, I could have that when I was a bit of an age, and my girlfriend got one. I would have grabbed her phone and just texted back, "I'm sorry, I'm afraid you've got the wrong number. By the way, what's your address?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I take a Viagra every night before I go to bed, sleep naked, just in case I get burgled. So I can walk out into the hallway and go, "Oh goody, you're here at last.
What happens if you get burgled by a bunch of gay burglars?
Then I'm gonna have a fun night."
Well, yeah.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
I've only tried Viagra once, and because of my physical condition, I had to walk with a limp.
I had it once, but it got stuck in my throat. Just ended up with a stiff neck.
Yeah, they put it in the water to make the. Hang on, wrong one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put your teeth back in, Vanilla.
Yeah. Go away. Red sock.
Mm-hmm.
Velvet. I bet you're never going to read that story again, are you? The Velveteen Rabbit.
Not going to be able to walk past the baker's window now with a red velvet cake in the window.
I'm a gummy bear.
That song's not going to be the same again.
If Alex is still YouTubing when he's like in his 60s or something, that's what he's going to have to rename himself.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, I did tweet Alex to get him to ask you for a velvet.
No.
But I did warn him you'll probably hit him.
That's why you did it.
Yes.
Just no.
You want to hear about some vanilla on Alex violence, don't you?
Yes.
No.
A vanilla velvet cake.
I do like Alex, but he doesn't write, he doesn't call.
Just, get out!
My work here is done.
Whose stream is this? You're both of you banned.
Oh, I was about to call him a naughty Irishman.
Yeah, I am. Very naughty.
Yeah. Fucking leprechaun.
Not a fucking leprechaun. I'm not fucking American.
Actually, I found out that the leprechaun was popularized by some American company, but originally it does come from Irish folklore.
No, it doesn't. The leprechaun that you know of is
Comes
actually
from a cereal.
Yeah, the leprechaun we
is a
know of.
mix-up of about 5 different stories. But nowhere in Irish mythology do they say the word leprechaun.
Yeah, but you've got to admit they make a hugely funny B-list comedy horror.
Yes, they do. Those films are frigging hilarious.
Yep.
But then again, I laugh at most horror films.
I laughed at
You've forgotten.
is it 30 Days of Night?
30 Days of Night.
It's a vampire film with Josh Hartnett in it.
It's that one with that girl from Home and Away who couldn't act.
Yeah, all of
The
them.
only bit that I like in it is the bit where the guy's in the tractor and he's killing them all.
Mm.
With the tractor, that was the most hilarious bit in it.
Yeah.
She's made a few films, and they've all been equally as ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, I've watched all of the paranormal activity ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
Bad
one was like, and then the second one, that's when I had that ghostly encounter here after watching it.
Yeah.
And then the third one, it was like, it's the same thing repeating itself again and again.
Yeah. That's
But
most
then,
films these days.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
I watched that. Oh, something in Jerusalem where they had like.
Oh, it's where they're getting possessed by demons or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and they can turn into like them flying.
Yeah.
Vampire type thing. Yeah. What was that? That like confused me a bit. I was like, what the hell's going on?
It was better than what I thought it would be.
Yeah. The ending could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Have either of you watched the Guardians yet? It's a Russian film.
No.
It's
on Amazon Prime. Watch it. It is brilliant.
Is it in English?
It is dubbed in English.
Oh, well, I might watch it then. So I hate trying to watch films where I've got to read.
No, it is dubbed in English. The dubbing's not great, but it's okay. But it's similar to Avengers, but it's better. It's actually better than the Avengers.
Good. Have you seen the Enfield Haunting?
I
Rings
think,
a bell.
I think
set in 1977. Yeah, it's based on like what actually occurred in Enfield in London.
Uh-huh.
I still think that it was being faked, but yeah, it's
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
that house.
yeah.
Oh, they had
Yes.
it on oh, what's the film now?
The Conjuring or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, they went. Most Haunted went there, didn't they?
Yep.
And
Mhm.
one of them had a knife thrown at them. And I'm like, but
That's
I,
normal in London these days.
yeah, but I've been on a ghost hunt, and to me, watching it on TV and then actually going on it, is it all to make people want to go, and then you have your bubble popped?
Yeah. I spent a night in the Edinburgh catacombs, and we took. There's a bunch of us. We took sleeping bags and that, because it's the most haunted place in the world, and we went there, and we had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Nothing
I
happened.
grew up beside a cemetery.
I live
It
near
was at
one.
the other end, other side of our hedge.
We used to play hide and seek in one of the local cemeteries.
Yeah, we were always in it.
Have you heard of Hyde Town Hall?
Where?
Hyde Town Hall, it's in Manchester.
That'll be haunted by Chavez, is it?
They had the last ever body to be in there was one of the, I think it was the Yorkshire Moors child, the children.
Yeah.
I went there for a ghost hunt because it's everything. It used to be a courtyard as well as a morgue, as well as they had a big Victorian courtyard there, a morgue, a court, and something else. Oh, a prison.
Yeah.
And we were in one room and we did the Ouija board, and every time I took my finger off, it kept stopping. But then, hovering my finger over the top of it, it kept starting again. And so I was like, oh God, this Ouija board likes me a bit too much. The medium that I was with on the tour was Barry John. He's a well-known medium. He kept sending me in the room first because he was scared of the dark. So he's like, you can go in. I'm like, okay.
I don't trust those guys.
Do you know Ouija boards don't work?
Let the last finish.
And it just seemed to... Other people, I thought, right, I'm not going to do this Ouija board. I'm going to let other people have a go, because they kept wanting me to do it. And other people put the finger on, it didn't move. And every time I put my finger over the top, it started moving.
You moved it.
I didn't move it. I hovered my finger. I hovered my finger over the top. I didn't touch it physically. It was just hovering.
You'd be surprised. Well, that most haunted. It's really Derek Accordion.
Yes.
It's on YouTube somewhere. They get caught out because they go to a commercial break while Derek Accordion's supposed to be channeling this ghost of this woman who's on about her boyfriend, and he keeps shouting, "Mary loves Dick, Mary loves Dick," and then they go to break, but they don't realise the camera's still rolling. The Derek Accordion, the two fucking idiots with him are laughing at it. Well, yeah, because he's supposed to have been in this trance while the cameras, while they got to break, and it's totally faked.
Yeah. It's like Grave Encounters. You watch that and then you watch everything else and yeah, that's all fake.
Yeah.
Well, there was an American one I saw once, one of these real ghost stories where it's supposed to be a pub in Newcastle, which is supposed to be haunted, and they have every English accent you can think of.
Yeah.
Apart from the local accents, and they're all terrible accents as well.
Yes.
But they'd actually gone to the pub to do the fucking dramatisation.
Aye.
And
Well, you don't want a bunch of Geordies in your TV show.
says the Irishman.
Yeah. At least we don't have Geordie Shore.
No, that's only because if you did have something like that, there'd be a lot of gelignite involved, wouldn't there?
Sam tax mostly.
I still like that bit from the 80s. One of those IRA bomb factories in London. Guys sending out their letter bombs, and they
With the return address.
Yeah, he got some sent, and the people he sent them to were no longer there, so they got returned, and he opened one.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me if it was true.
Right, guys, I better end the stream there.
You said
Yes.
that half an hour ago.
Yeah, well, I said I'll go to about 10:30, and it's
Yeah.
like nearly 20 to 10, so
Yeah,
Yes.
it might be an idea.
yeah. Well, thanks for coming on, guys.
Right, I
was
appreciate
my-
being invited.
It was
Um,
my pleasure.
Yeah, and thank you for people watching in the chat, and I will see you next time.
Yeah,
Yay.
support Vanilla Blair. She's got to put up with Alex.
Yes, and just remember, Sunday night is now officially Grab a Granny night.
Ah. Ah.